I see you there, girl, scrolling through your phone late at night. The blue glow of the screen casting shadows on your face, and you biting your lip, that familiar knot in your stomach tightening. Especially because you know you have those extra $100 burning in your pocket, earned from that side job. But instead of doing something smart with it, you're thinking about spending it on those shoes you've been eyeing, or simply leaving the money sitting in your checking account where it earns nothing but dust. I feel that guilt creeping in, don't I? Like you're letting yourself down again. Promising tomorrow you'll get your finances in order, but tomorrow never comes, and here you are, feeling that cold sweat on your palms, heart racing a little. Because deep down, you know money isn't just about numbers, it's about the freedom you crave, the security for your family, the dreams you push aside because you're too scared to start. Remember that time you planted a tiny seed in your backyard garden as a kid? It seemed so insignificant, just a speck in the dirt, but with a little water and sunlight, it grew into this wild, thriving plant that fed you all summer. That's what $100 can be, a seed that sprouts into real wealth if you nurture it right. Stick around, because I'm about to show you exactly how to plant it without the overwhelm, and by the end you'll feel that guilt melt into excitement, like finally unlocking a door you've been staring at for years. Hey sis, I'm Maya, your new big sis. I'm here to help you build real wealth and live the life you actually love. No legal jargon, no judgment. If you're ready to stop winging it with your money, hit subscribe and let's do this together. Penny and I are so happy you're here. All right, sis, let's dive in deep, just you and me. Like we're sitting on the porch with our favorite teas, no rush, no interruptions. You know, starting with just $100 isn't some gimmick or a trick to get you hooked. It's just actually the perfect amount because it lowers the stakes so much that you can experiment without that paralyzing fear of losing everything. Psychologically, it's genius. Most people avoid investing altogether because they think they need thousands to even play the game. But that's a myth fed by the finance brothers who want you to feel small. In reality, $100 lets you dip your toes in, build confidence, and see real results without the pressure. Practically, 2 platforms today let you buy fractions of shares so you don't have to wait for a full stock price. Imagine saving up for a whole pizza when you could just grab a slice and enjoy it now. That's the beauty of it. Now, let's talk about why so many of us, especially us women, shy away from this stuff. It's not just laziness. It's the psychology of money messing with our heads. We grow up hearing horror stories about the stock market crashing, or we see our parents struggle with debt. And it plants this seed of fear that says investing is for the rich or the reckless. But here's the thing, avoiding it doesn't make you safe. It just keeps you stuck. What blocks us most is that imposter syndrome, feeling like we don't understand the lingo or that we're too late to the party. I felt that too, sis. When I first started, I was terrified, staring at my bank app like it was a foreign language, wondering if I'd lose it all. But the truth is, you're never too late, and you don't need to be an expert. Investing is like learning to cook. Start with simple recipes, and before you know it, you're whipping up feasts. So, where do you even begin? Choosing your first brokerage account. There are a bunch out there, and yeah, they differ, but let's keep it real and simple. Apps like Robinhood or Webull are great for beginners because they're user-friendly. No fees for basics, and they let you buy fractional shares right away. Then there's Fidelity or Vanguard, which are more robust for long-term stuff, with lower fees on index funds, but maybe a steeper learning curve. Don't get bogged down in comparisons. Pick one that feels intuitive to you. I started with Robinhood because it was like texting with my money. No fuss. Just download the app, verify your ID, and you're in. Remember, these are tools, not magic wands. The key is consistency, not perfection. Speaking of fractional shares, this is a game changer for someone with $100. Back in the day, if a stock cost $200, you were out of luck unless you had the full amount. Now you can buy, say, 5 shares of Apple for $100. It's like splitting a candy bar with a friend. You get the taste without needing the whole thing. Why does it matter? It democratizes investing. You can diversify right from the start, spreading your $100 across a few things instead of putting it all in one basket. Imagine investing in tech giants, healthcare, or even green energy all with tiny amounts. It builds that habit without the risk feeling overwhelming. Now, index funds versus individual stocks, that's where the real trade-offs come in. Individual stocks are exciting, like betting on your favorite horse in a race. You pick one company, like Tesla, and if it soars, you win big. But if it tanks, you're out. Index funds, on the other hand, are like investing in the whole racetrack. They track the market average, so you're betting on the economy as a whole. They're less volatile, cheaper, no fancy managers, and historically, they outperform most people trying to pick winners. For a beginner with $100, I'd say start with an index fund. It's boring, but boring wins the race. Think of it as planting a garden versus gambling on a single flower. The garden grows steadily, rain or shine. Let's geek out on compound interest for a sec, because this is where the magic happens. It's not just earning interest on your money. It's earning interest on the interest. Picture this. You invest $100 today in an index fund, averaging 7% annual return. In 10 years, without adding more, it's about $197. But add $25 a month? Boom, you're looking at over $5,000 in a decade. That's compound interest turning your small seed into a tree. I remember when I was 25 investing my spare change. Now, at 35, it's paid for my kids' college fund. It's patient, powerful, and it rewards the consistent over the flashy. Common mistakes? Oh sis, I've made them all. First, chasing hot tips from social media, don't do that. It's like following diet advice from influencers. It might work short term, but it's not sustainable. Second, panicking and selling low when the market dips. Emotions run high, you see red numbers and freak out. But markets fluctuate, it's normal. Third, not automating. Set up automatic transfers so you don't have to think about it. And fourth, ignoring fees. They eat into your gains like termites in wood. Stick to low-cost options. How to place your first trade. Demystified. Open your app. Search for an index fund like VTI Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. Enter $100. Confirm. Done. It's that easy. No rocket science, just a few taps. But emotionally watching it fluctuate? That's the real hurdle. Your stomach drops when it goes down, even if it's temporary. I cried the first time I saw a loss. But remember to paper gains and losses until you sell. Breathe, sis. Long term, it averages out. Taxes? Simplified. For beginners, most accounts are taxable. So you'll pay capital gains tax on profits. But use a Roth IRA if you can contribute after tax, grow tax-free. With $100, it's not a big deal yet, but plan ahead. Consult a pro if needed, but don't let it stop you. Automation is your best friend. Set up recurring investments like $20 every payday. It makes it effortless, like brushing your teeth. Build the habits. Small, regular amounts compound faster than lump sums. Real scenario, invest $100 now, add $50 per month at 7% return. In 20 years, you're at $50,000 plus. Stories? My friend started with $50 during a breakup. Now she's financially independent. Surprising insight. Investing isn't about getting rich quick, it's about not being poor later. Address fears. Losing money? Diversify. Not understanding? Start small, learn as you go. Too late? You're not. Compound interest loves early starters. Hey sis, I know you're itching to dive in, and guess what? You don't need anyone's permission to start investing right now. You've got this. For your big sis homework, I want you to take those $100 and actually invest them for real. Pick a beginner-friendly platform like Robinhood or Acorns. Open an account if you haven't, and put that money into something simple like an index fund or even a stock you believe in. Make it real, not just pretend. Once you've done it, come back and share your experience in the comments. How did it feel? What did you choose? I'm so proud of you for taking that step, sis. Starting is the hardest part, and you're already a winner for doing it. All right, my love, that's our time for today. Remember, wealth isn't built in a day, but with small, consistent steps, you're unstoppable. Share this with a sister who needs it. Subscribe for more, and let's keep building that community. Penny and I love you. Talk soon.